Hello, folks. So let's talk about privileges. Persons who are born with certain privileges, certain advantages over others. When most of us talk about persons who are privileged, born into privileged homes, in a loose sense, what do we mean? Persons who are born into healed families, well-heeled families, money homes. And I'm not going to mention no names, but we understand that when we speak it, when we talk about it in the everyday parlance. But then, who isn't privileged? You're born with certain gene, you have this awesome intelligence, you're brilliant, you have this memory that's retentive, almost kind of that kind of photographic memory. You have beautiful dentition, you have this pretty face, you have straight legs, you can almost qualify for a beauty pageant contestant. You are this Adonis, you have this health, you have this gene that actually helps you stay healthy, you fight germs even without effort. You have this skill, you have this talent, you cook, you can paint, you can use something out of nothing. You even have this intelligence, you can make plans, you can advise persons, you can do everything almost. You are so talented, but because you are not coming from a money home, you feel you are not privileged. And this is not some kind of a motivational speech as much as it is a wake-up call. It is just some kind of a spur, a fact check, if you like, to go back and think, especially if you're born in Nigeria and if you live in Nigeria and maybe the sub-Saharan Africa or maybe Central Africa. I think you're born privileged. You may not know it, but maybe when you get out of the shores of these places of Africa, and you understand that persons have to actually take medication to stay healthy, maybe get vitamin D, maybe, fight germs and all of those things. You find that you have these things naturally imbued in you. Again, it's not some motivational talk, no. It is a fact check. Most times we are privileged people. I'm not going to talk about the life we have as a privilege. Of course, it is a privilege, it's foundational. But I'm talking about all of those perks that really come with living. It's because most times we've really obtained the ladder of wealth. So much so that if it's not financial wealth, we do not see it as any privilege. We do not see our skills. We do not see our wisdom and intellect. We do not see our health status. We do not even see the freedom we have. We do not, because you still find some persons talking about being on the street when they have their parents, when they have homes they sleep in. Not palatial homes, but homes, shelter, all the same. They say they're on the streets, you're not hustling, you are struggling to make ends meet. You say you. So I think it's because we are really placing these things differently from how they ought to be. But privilege is like the sun. Privilege is like the river. With all of those things, with all of the vitamins the sun has to give, with all of the photosynthesis, with all of those things, resources in the river, in the stream, and the flow of it, these things are not in themselves the beauty, but in the giving, in the flow of the river, in the giving of its resources, in the resources of the sun as well. That's a beauty. So that what we are giving, the privileges we have, we are bestowed with, and God's gift to us. But you know what the real thing is? It is how we return the gifts. So that what we give of our privileges is our gift to God, is our gift to humanity. Whether you're born in a well-heeled home, how do you use that advantage you have over others to help others? Whether it is your intellect, how do you use it to help other persons in the classroom, outside of the classroom? your political acumen, your spiritual gifts, and all of those things. Do not be like that guy who fell, that biblical figure who fell that, well, I only have one. There are persons who've got 3 and 5, so why should I really bother? Let me hide mine. Do not hide yours. You actually have this privilege, you have this advantage, and only you have this advantage in the entire universe. Use it to bless other people. Until I see you in the next clip, I'm still your sincere Lizzie St. Martins. I hope this makes sense. Share and like, and send it to somebody who might really benefit from it. We all are gifted and privileged one way or the other. Take care.